Well, for a long time, I've been very interested in how best to assess the harms of drugs. And about 10 years ago now, I started working on a scheme which I thought would cover all the different possible harms. Because drugs can harm you in terms of what they do to you, but they can also cause harm in terms of how much they cause addiction and distort your life. And they can also cause harm in terms of how they change you so that you harm other people. So what we did was we got experts together to look at each drug across these 9 different measures of harm, and then we came up with a ranking list because we could score each drug. In the United Kingdom, we classify drugs into 3 classes: A, the most dangerous; B, middle; and C, the least dangerous. And when we plotted out our drugs on the scale that we had developed against the current classification, it was clear that some drugs were very badly misclassified. Drugs like ecstasy, MDMA, drugs like LSD, which are class A, the most harmful, turns out weren't the most harmful at all.
Present classification system has nothing to do with the scientific evidence on the harmfulness of the individual drugs.
One of the surprising things about our results was that how high up the profile alcohol and tobacco came. Now, tobacco was quite high up, and it was higher than cannabis, mostly because of the lung damage and the heart damage caused by smoking. Alcohol was even higher up, and that's mostly because of the big damage to society. So ecstasy came out very low, in fact, right down the bottom. The reason for that is that a lot of what's been said about the dangers of ecstasy has been actually quite badly exaggerated. There are relatively few deaths. There are some, so it's still a dangerous drug. You can minimize the risk of death by proper health measures. So, for instance, if you teach young people who are taking ecstasy about not to get dehydrated, about what to eat and drink, and how to deal with their effects of dancing a lot, then you can really reduce the risks of ecstasy.